So basically, people have been asking me to make videos and whatever. I guess I will. They always want to know about MK Ultra and that type of bullshit that happened. Um, I don't know. I mean, there's not much to say. The government lies. People are fucking retarded, and that's about it. It happens all the fucking time worldwide. People are just stupid and believe something that legitimately translates to mind control. Govern to control meant, which translates in a couple languages to mind. So mind control, government. You people are fucking stupid. When you say I trust my government implicitly, you're fucking dumb. Basically, when Bill Clinton came on the television and was saying, yes, MK Ultra is real, we're very sorry, and it's over, he wasn't lying. MK Ultra did end because they basically transferred over all the projects into new names, so he could say that without being completely full of shit. Meanwhile, the exact same year he's saying it, I'm being fucked with. It was in and around the time I started seeing UFOs. I was in a school where they were abusing me. I ended up in Butler, where I missed a huge amount of time. I don't even remember that shit. I remember large portions of my life. Large portions are missing, usually in and around mental institutions, schools, things like that. And then I have people coming out of the woodwork saying, I remember you here, I remember you there. Like, you were in this base. I would have never looked into this shit. Basically, I was a skeptic like everyone else. I kind of believed in aliens. I'd seen some UFOs. It was nothing major that I remembered. Some odd instances where I'd seen UFOs, missed time, disappeared for a couple days. My mom thought it was weird. I thought it was weird. We didn't think much of it, though. Basically, in that time, I had people coming forward telling me things that I kind of thought were dreams. I had thought were just random daydreams or actual dreams, like when I was sleeping. Come to find out, they remembered me, so obviously it wasn't a dream. Like, I remember your face, you were wearing this, we were here, we did that, like, this person was there, and I'm like, yes, yes, and yes. Like, it's very strange. But, that was kind of when I started figuring out exactly what happened. This whole thing gets weirder and weirder and weirder. People tend to think I'm crazier and crazier, and the whole time I would have been one of them, just ignorant. It's kind of odd to think, going through all of that and then still being ignorant. Just because it's as simple as snap your fingers and you're not going to remember this, Michael. This is not going to be in your memory and repeat. And you really don't. I mean, it'll come back in clips, odd instances. Occasionally someone will remember you. Just out of the woodwork, like, hey, I know your face. Is your name Mike? Do you have any memories correlating to this? And it's like, yeah, I do, actually. They're like, well, maybe it's not a dream, because I remember it too. It's like, this woman I thought, was just a figment of my imagination, just this odd woman, kept popping up with black hair, and a man named John Storm remembered her. He also knew a man that taught me basic martial arts, things from my memory. Nothing in depth, but he knew that man. My father attended the same military base as his son, 10th Mountain Division. That was an odd thing. It's kind of like our families have kind of been the same places, done the same shit, yet I don't think they know each other. And I know for a fact he's an MK. There's all kinds of documentation and MRIs and shit. I mean, every doctor I go to, they either won't tell me anything about myself, or if I go to, like, a new doctor, like, I went to an eye doctor that wasn't my eye doctor, and he goes, your eyes are weird, but functional. Like when a doctor just uses the term weird, that's odd. I went to get my kidneys checked out once at a urologist, and they just said I had weird-shaped kidneys. I actually took the, I forget what the fuck it's called, but they use it to check for babies. They ran that all over me, like, in fact, all of your organs are weird, but appear to be functional. Makes you wonder if you're even human. Because, there's a lot of weird shit that happened to me as a kid that I don't tell people about. It just makes them look at you like you're crazy, and it's fine. I understand that. Like, I understand that it sounds crazy. I was born a skeptic, too. Like, seeing is believing, and I saw they didn't. That's understandable. But, essentially, I used to see triangular-shaped craft, and people would say, well, could it be an airplane? Because, yeah, the lights might be similar from a distance. However, an airplane doesn't have a huge circular spotlight in the center scanning the ground. Like, if you walk up to an airplane, it's obviously an airplane. When it lands, you walk up to it, and it's not an airplane. Just a gigantic flying triangle with lights on each corner, like the entire corner, and the thing's about as tall as a 2-story building. That's not a fucking plane, okay? It would be awesome. I'd love to just be normal. I'd love to just have normal shit. Be a normal person. It doesn't happen. But I'm smart enough not to tell everybody all the time. Those that ask, I'll tell, sure. And if they think I'm crazy, that's cool. I don't care. It's the difference where, like, I'm looking at them like they're stupid and ignorant. They're looking at me like I'm insane. And it's fine. It's the way it goes. They don't think I'm so crazy, though, when the shit happens. Because then they look at me and go, well, what the fuck was that? And I sometimes have an answer, sometimes I don't. But, you know. I've seen some odd things. I've been in weird places. I've done odd shit. I have memories that don't make much sense. They're starting to piece back together. It's the things I don't like to think about that I should think about. Generally, is what I'm finding. When I think that doesn't make me feel good, I don't want to think about that. That's the thing I need to follow. That's the thing I need to actually look into. Because even though, yeah, it doesn't make me happy, it's something that is deeply important. It's like, remembering 90% of it isn't fun. It's not the type of shit where you remember it and you're like, boy, isn't that awesome? And when I hear people saying, boy, I wish I could be an MK, then I could be like Captain fucking America. Yeah, well, Yankee Doodle Dandy me, just fuck you, okay? Just go fuck yourself. It's so fun when you can step into a machine and in 5 seconds step out as the Terminator, right? Imagine when you're 6 years old being tortured, mutilated, seeing people get fed to fucking creatures. Just try it. Go for it. Sign up. Then maybe I don't have to. Have fun, you fucktards. It's not like it's a comic book fucking thing. And I hate that shit. Like, people will go, is it like the Bourne Ultimatum? Like, in plot, maybe, and the fact that it involves secret shit and conspiracies and codes, and you can just dial a fucking soldier, essentially. Sure. But no. No. Not quite. No. It is every ultras, I guess that's what you want to call ultras, super soldiers, fuck you. That's what you want to call it. It's everyone's dream to actually remember who they really are. To remember everything, like he does. And that's why it pisses a lot of us off when people go, is it like that? Like, no, I wish. That would be fucking fun. That would be amazing. That would tickle me pink, you know? It's not that easy, though. And most of the memories aren't as blasé as that shit. Shit that shatters your entire reality, makes you realize that we're living in a holographic world, that none of this is real. That the politicians are about as real as the actors in your movies. That people go, well, you know, I pay attention to politics. I'm better than people that watch sports. It's the same thing. It's just fake shit. People overpaid to basically tell you lies all fucking day. It's like they say 9/11. Alright, basically conspiracies. People always bring up 9/11. It's like, okay, fine. Let's say, like Trump says, fine, yes, he's spreading a minor secret, sure. He goes, I bet it was Saudis. Yeah, we all know it was fucking Saudis. They were the detonators. What the fuck was already in the building that made them crumble, and then make Building 7 crumble? What actually hit the Pentagon? What the fuck happened? There's no real anything about any of that shit. I'm guessing the planes were detonators to some fucking thermite shit painted on the walls or something, because molten steel, jet fuel doesn't do that shit. The fucking Boston bombing? Explain to me why a Navy SEAL, the fucking SEAL Team Cap, was seen running away after dropping his backpack, yet this little Muslim fuck was seen leaving with his, you know? Like, yeah, people got hurt. Yes, that happens in false flags too. People do get hurt. But the 90% of them you see on TV, they are actors. It doesn't mean those people are real. It doesn't mean they actually got hurt. How does one lady die in 3 events? They just changed the picture, edited a little, so they can't even say, oops, we put up the same picture, because they edited that shit. They did it on purpose. Just 90% of these things don't fucking happen, or happened in a different way. It's your government trying to kill you. They don't want to tell you that they sold your fucking government out from under you. They sold your country. You're no longer American. You might as well be called China. Go fuck you. Fight back, you fucking pussies. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't say, like, I'm for war, and then send people to war if you're only gonna sit on your couch eating fucking Funyuns. You're a fucking piece of shit. Like, you're not for war. You don't get a vote. Put your fucking hand down. Like, you don't even... you don't get half of it, okay? Just shut the fuck up. You don't even know why they're fighting the war. You don't know what the fuck is going on in the world right outside your front door. How the fuck do you know what's going on a world away? Because the news told you it was true? Who owns the news? How is it they all spread the same story, the same shit, word for word? Yet they're all different news agencies. They're all owned by different people, right? Well, then why do they have the same writers and editors? Why are they saying the same things? Word for word. Within seconds of each other, sometimes overlapping. How do you have footage of someone saying, Building 7 came down at 9/11 on the BBC network, yet it's standing right behind the fucking guy? And for that matter, how is it that the Erickson sisters didn't make world news? Sabina Erickson and her twin? How did that not happen? Like, and first of all, why does Sweden need super soldiers? They don't fight anybody. They don't do shit. That shows you how old this technology is. That even a country that doesn't fight wars has ultras. They have a version. It's worldwide. It's common knowledge. But you don't know about it because you're ignorant. You believe what your television tells you. You're fucking stupid. Just look up Sabina Erickson. Watch her get hit by 3 Mack trucks in a fucking minivan and get up to tell the tale and complete her mission. She's Sweden's version. Just think, they just got into this game. They're a lot like Canada and their fucking scopolamine experiments. They're just starting out. Imagine what America has. Imagine what Russia has, which Russia can kick our ass in that field. By the way, because they have no morals. They don't care. They don't put them in a cover life. They just go, now you're a soldier. Now you have these implants. Your brain is now divided so you feel no pain. You're not just ignoring it anymore. You're not just dissociated. And that's why Russia can kick our ass in that field, but in every other way, we will fucking decimate them. It's like proof in the fact that, you know, they talk a big game. They always say we poked a bear. It's like, yeah, it's fucking teddy bear. They're not that bad. There's one field they excel in, and it is super soldiers. The rest, no. Like, they took out ISIS with a couple of fucking ghetto-rigged American copy planes. You know, they're copying our every move and calling it their own. They're nothing. Basically, they blow up ISIS and go, haha, look what we did. Aren't we great? It's like, well, no, we could've. We just thought they were hilarious. There's some 7-foot transvestites walking through the desert. That's kind of funny. Okay? Um, like, Americans saw them too, could have blown them up, laughed their ass off, and flew the fuck away. The Russians went, we're gonna blow them up and teach the Americans what we can do. It's like, yeah, good. Waste your money on them. A couple decent Marine snipers could take these fuckers out, and, they're not exactly scary. And they are, but they're not. It's like, stay out of this area of this place, the simple fact that they're coming over and whatever, we'll kick their ass. Just don't get rid of the Second Amendment, we'll be fine. Yeah. Which when people, that's another thing, people are like, we don't need the Second Amendment because you don't need an AR-15 for hunting, and people are going to keep shooting up schools, which false flag, false flag, false flag. And when it applies to hunting, give me a call, because the Second Amendment does not apply to hunting. It actually applies to the fact that if a tyrannical government tries to take over, you can defend yourself, which shows you their actual plans when they keep talking so much about gun rights and how they want to take your guns. What's their plan? What's their motive? What did Hitler do? Why is it we model ourselves after the Third Reich? Is it because we're the Fourth Reich? Maybe. A lot of Nazi scientists came over in Project Paperclip. I wouldn't be here if they didn't. Spindler is Bavarian. Waffenschadenkrieg. Macke is Bavarian. German. Nazi. So when people say shit like, it's like, we're fighting a shock and awe war. We're fighting Blitzkrieg. German. They say we're doing a psyop. Okay. Waffenschadenkrieg. Mental warfare, psychic warfare. A lot of things. They go, basically, we're gonna fight a religious war against Muslims. Well, okay. Insert Jews, Muslims, same thing. Not every Muslim wants us dead. There are billions of them. If they wanted us dead, we'd be dead. There are a couple assholes that want us dead, sure, but fuck them, kill them. Don't kill the rest. It's, it'd be like saying every Christian is a Klan member. It's not true. Are there assholes that are Klan members and should be lynched? Sure. Just like there are Muslim fundamentalist douchebags that should be lynched, but I claim no religion because they're all bullshit. They're all part of the same vampiric scheme. They're all useless. But, yeah. Basically, we are following in the footsteps of Hitler. It is the Fourth Reich. Basically, he took the gun rights away from the citizens, took all their guns, then basically started declaring martial law in different areas, taking over, putting people in camps, putting them in ghettos, segregating them, killing them. So what is this government planning? They follow every scheme, invade multiple countries, deplete the economy, then say, we have a solution. All you have to do is give us your guns. Join our military. Go kill all of these Muslims, and we will be the supreme country in the world. We will be the alpha race. Well, Delta, fuck you. Basically, yeah. I just don't understand it. They think it's so smart. They think they're so intelligent, and it's... Study history for 5 minutes. Read the book Night. Read anything out of World War II. They're doing it again. And you're gonna walk right into it. Walk right into the cattle car. Walk right into your little SS uniform because, hey, I want to be Captain America, man. I want to be Superman. I want to be fucking Iron Man. Well, guess what? Nobody's a fucking superhero. Not one person. It's like everybody feels pain, unless they're Russian. Everybody has regret. Everybody feels something. And even though they can program you to say that you don't feel a heart, to not even have emotion, to do their bidding, without question, that doesn't mean that when you come back down and you remember it, that you feel nothing. It's usually somewhere between disgust, hatred, and revulsion, but you get through it. And I don't make I don't do the interviews, I don't talk to people for fame, I don't try to get famous, I don't care how many views I get, I don't give a fuck. As long as the people that are viewing it are people that actually care and want to be helped, because I don't want them to feel alone like I did. That's some bullshit, to just have these memories and wonder why, to think you're the crazy one, and then find out that there are tens of thousands of others like you. That those people that you remember there, training them, teaching them, being taught by them, that they're all real people in this world, that they exist, that they were there too, and that you are not alone. It's like, in ways it's chilling, and in ways it's comforting to know that you're not crazy, but then to know that you're not crazy. None of it's pleasant. But you get through it. That's why we're still here. That's why we're gonna be here long after they're gone. Alright, well, anyway, I guess that's all I really have to say. Other than, fuck the New World Order, and, yeah. Fuck your games and your fucking whatever the fuck that you have planned, because World War III, wow. I guess we're ready, I don't know, America is a land of crazy motherfuckers, and anyone willing to fuck with us is, retarded, I guess. So, we'll be alright, This whole world scheme of politics isn't gonna happen, We're gonna be here for a long fucking time. Alright. Delta 6, Oscar Mike. Peace.